Okay, so we should be recording. Okay, recording. Yep. So, hello everybody, and welcome to Coming Home to You. I'd like to introduce you to a lovely young woman called Camille, who's living in France, and she's an excellent artist. She's also a niece of mine. So no preferences there. But she's beautiful. She does these beautiful paintings, abstract. So I'm going to ask her to talk about it a little bit and to see what gives her the inspiration to do it, and if there's any specific things that come up when she's doing the painting. So uh, I was talking before about emotions and how we can release emotions, and sometimes painting and writing is probably two of the better ways of doing that. So I'm going to hand it over now to Cami and let her to tell you why she got into painting and what she gets from it. So Cami, it's all over to you.
So thank you, Declan, for this introducing, and hello, everyone. I used to, I painting now for 4 years almost, and I chose to paint abstract art because for many reasons, and I will tell you more about some few of the reasons. First of all, it's a way of self-expression for me, compared to figurative art, where you have to respect a certain form, certain colors and perspectives. I feel more comfortable to paint abstract art because I like to paint what we don't see, in fact, the soul, the energy of a moment, of a memory, or even a person. And it's allowed me to unveiling my inner self in kind of way, and also to link art with life. So that's why I choose to paint abstract art. As a child, I used to go to museums and to have my notebook and my pencil, and I tried to um,
Okay.
recopy, try to draw the paintings that were in front of me, and I was always fascinated by art, the dance and music from all over the world, for the experience that gives to me and the feelings that it procures. So yeah, for the moment, I feel like how can I say, it's more about reproducing what's invisible, in fact, and getting into a meditation state, or like diving into a profound silence.
Mm,
Sorry, yeah, and to try to let go of all the emotions and the feelings and all the rest, and to put it down on the Canva and just
mm.
yeah.
That's brilliant. It's that you're so aware that you have all of these emotions and all of these emotions that's going on in the head,
Hmm.
and that if we keep allowing them to go on the head, it just causes trouble. And
Yes.
and what a great way and what a creative way to put it down on canvas and to express it, and it's interesting to see also how we might express our emotions and the way it shows up.
Mhm.
Uh, because like we can learn so much about ourselves by doing that as well. And we see,
Yes.
what colors am I using, or why am I using these colors? And it's like, oh, that's interesting. And then we can sort of bring that into the clothes that we wear. And on certain days we might pick different colors. And then we'd be able to associate that, when I use yellow, it means that I'm happy, or I'm anxious, or some sort of thing. So you definitely get to discover the highlights as to what your emotional feeling is.
Mhm.
And what better way to do it than to put it on canvas? So
Mhm.
that's great.
Yes, and yes, I It's like I feel like I have to feel relaxed before I paint,
Mm.
and just to allow my brain and my consciousness uh, follow the my unconscious creating, you know.
Yeah,
So it's important for me to be in a relaxed state and just to empty all the that there is inside of me and put it down. And I'm also inspired by psychology or psychoanalysis analysis,
yeah,
also that helps me to understand, in fact, my profound inner world through art and through the colors, the shapes of that we
yeah,
can
yeah.
create. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And of course the fact too that you're associating the meditation with it as well. And I realize that yes, this can be a form of meditation and that
Mm.
you can lose yourself in it and just allow spirit to flow through you and to create something of beauty and of wonder. And that's nice for other people to appreciate as well.
Yes.
You know, so in a minute we might pull up one or two of your paintings,
Yes.
and maybe you'd like to talk about it and say, okay, this is maybe there's one there that maybe you're pretty angry when you did it,
Yeah.
or you had a bad day or some such like that. And it's like with Gestalt therapy, they say when you're angry, they get the
Yes.
pillow and they hit the pillow.
Yeah.
So sometimes like that with art, we could sort of maybe do the same. Or it might express itself. The anger might come up under different guise when you're painting. So it's very interesting.
Yes, exactly. And I'm really I appreciate to try to find the right names for my paintings,
Yes.
because I like to, well, it's my own interpretation. There's no imposed interpretation. There's no meaning. But to me, I have a specific meaning for every painting that I've done,
Mm.
and I've made a poem out of this with all
Oh,
the
lovely.
titles. Um, so I can share you for sure the poem with the paintings.
Absolutely. That would be brilliant. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So you can, yeah, whenever you're ready. Yeah.
okay, so up, share, and it will be this one here. So can you see my screen?
Not yet. No.
This one? Uh, okay.
Okay. It's coming up now. Oh, yes. No. Yeah. Destruction and chaos. Yes.
So this is Essence of Limbo, and so it's the start of the poem. So through
Mm.
destruction and chaos comes awareness of oneself and one's environment. So this one is called primary consciousness.
Mm.
I've called it this way because of the colors and the round shape. Um, and then we go to this one. Beauty is found when soul, body, and spirit are in osmosis. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a series of 4 canvas, but tormented by dualities. The word is upside down. However, the whispers of souls are translated into dreams.
Yeah. The lovely colors. Just slow down a bit on each of them so we can just,
Yes, they're a bit blurry, but because of the quality of my photography, but
yeah, they still come across the essence of them still come across very, very strongly. And it's something that we just don't see on our eyes, but we can feel it inside.
yeah,
That it sets off our imagination, and it kind of can set off with, well, what do I feel, or what is the artist trying to portray in that figure? What was going on? And it sort of sets off our own questioning as
yes,
to, well, what is it doing to me?
it's an
Mm.
invitation to dig into our inner world
Mm,
and our inner feelings.
yeah, that's the power of
Uh,
ourselves. Yeah, that's the power of awareness. Yeah.
So, however, the whispers of souls are translated into dreams, like memories that burst into
Mm,
flames of life,
that was lovely.
like a magnetic field.
Mm. And it's interesting the colors that you're using there too, and especially with the magnetic field, that the strong blue and the green, like the blue is magnetic, the green is healing, and the brown there is all grounding and self-healing.
Mm.
So it's how you brought it all together.
And this one, I remember I was drawing it. I was alone at my place,
Mm,
and I painted all night during this one, and I was so in a great state, and like I was chilling and I was listening to music and painting on my own, and I was really happy at this moment when I
mm,
draw this one. So towards the feminine and divine inner path. So this one is sacred feminine, is one of my favorite ones.
mm. And is there any particular reason why the colors that you've used, the sacred feminine, the first thing that would come up for me would be blood.
Yes.
That the birth, the life force.
Mhm. Yes, that's why well, the power of the feminine and
Mm,
how can I say, the fact that well, I don't want to go into details, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's this color reminds me of the of woman, the woman.
Right. That's good.
Giving strength in the face of the carnage of the world. So this one is more about it's more dark, I would
Mm,
say, uh, with the blurry sky and yellow
yeah,
sky.
yeah, and it looks like destruction.
Yes, destructions,
The colors. Yeah, yeah, very good.
a metamorphosis. So allowing
Allowing. Yeah,
to fly away, like this one too, because the the shapes are like wings to
wings.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the sky.
yeah.
Between,
You can see the shapes of the wings, and you could visualize the how it can uplift the spirit and have the um and especially with the blue underneath. Again, we come back with the magnetism and the spirit, and how the wings are bringing the spirit forwards up high.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Between the lines before the burst.
Mm,
And so
powerful colors.
these three are this one. So between the lines, the burst,
Mm-hmm.
and this one are my three
Oh, I like that
latest
one. Yeah.
ones. Yes.
Unnamed. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't give
That
it for the moment because I'm still thinking about how I will name it.
yeah. It reminds me of the oysters in the restaurant there last
Yes,
week.
exactly. Yes, funny shapes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good, yeah, and it's a lovely shade of yellow and the green.
Yeah, they go well together.
Yeah, they go very well together. Yeah, yeah, and I like that too. The fact that it sort of bring up food. I suppose it won't bring up food in everybody, but it's immediately. I when I saw it, I thought of the oysters
Yeah.
straight away.
Well, I was
And
thinking also about nature and vegetations or
mm,
yeah.
new growth. Yeah,
So that's for my
and
paintings. I'll yeah.
yeah, no, no, they're lovely, and they're definitely unique. And is there any place now if people wanted to buy them where they could purchase them? Is there
Yes,
any way that they could do that?
I have a Google website where all my
Okay.
paintings are, or more of my paintings are in my website, and it's here. Maybe I can share the link or
Yes, please do. Yeah.
okay. So I share it in the conversation,
Yeah, you can share it here on
the
the
screen.
on the screen again, yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
people
right.
can see.
Okay, sure. One second, I'm here. Oh, here you go.
So is your aim then to have your own gallery at some stage, or
That will be my
uh,
dream.
yeah,
Yes, yes, I tend to produce more and more and to expose more and more, and
mm,
it's part of my project.
that's
So
good.
this,
Yeah,
so this is my website where you can find the paintings that we just saw right now,
yeah,
and there's different size also.
yeah. That's
And
lovely. Well, that's excellent work.
so here, and I'm
And
trying also to. I'd like to put my paintings into a context, so into a
hmm
background, like an office or a room
yeah,
or a living room or whatever, just for to project people into the paintings.
different space. Yeah, because
Yes,
there's the colors are so vibrant and thought provoking. And like you said, that's the idea is that they try and bring people out of themselves and the question. Yeah, they're magnificent.
thank you. And also, I have my bio here in French or in English.
Mm,
And all my paintings can be are for sale or for rent, just to.
yeah.
And I have.
Because that's a good way too, and I suppose like that too with collaboration where the old buildings and the old properties are being transformed into different art centers or spaces, different types of workspace that people can use. So I'm sure you will find one of them in your local area where you'll be able to collaborate with other people and create magnificence.
And so that was my first exhibition. So it was in January 2023,
Mm,
in fact, yes, 23.
yeah,
And this one was in May 23 in Paris. It was a collective exhibition with seven other women.
yeah,
Um, so they were painting figurative or abstract, and it was a really nice collaboration. And this
yeah.
one
Well,
was.
yeah, I can see how it's just getting more and more.
Mm,
There you go.
that was an open on a market
Yeah,
art,
lovely.
and that was my last one.
Yeah, and of course it takes persistence and it takes great um, dedication
Yes,
to create because a
yes,
lot of things being creative can be uh,
yeah. Sometimes it's not easy because I don't have the inspiration, or I'm not in the mood, or I don't feel
mm,
enough relaxed.
yeah,
So yes, I have to give time sometimes to meditate and let go. And
yeah,
sometimes when I start to paint, well, before I start to paint, I like to put my headphones on
yeah,
and like get into a meditation state and put my favorite music or podcast or yeah, a song that is according to my mood. I
mhm,
close my eyes, I try to let go, and then when I feel ready, I just pick up a color and start to paint something. And then I go back, looking from a distance to say, okay, so what can we add now? What can we do?
mhm,
But I remarked that I noticed that the more I think about it, uh, the more it's difficult.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, it's something that you definitely have to be in the right space for,
Yes,
to connect with spirit, to allow spirit to flow through you, if you like, where the creativity just comes from.
exactly.
Yeah. It's not like a 9 to 5. I get up at 9 o'clock and straight away. No, it doesn't
No,
work
not
that
at
way.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. And of course, like that too, in between everything, you have to work because we live in an economic society where we need the old gondolas.
Mm,
So yes, that could put strains on your creativity as well, and affect the mind, how you might be thinking, or have added stress.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I have my job aside, uh, from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 or to 6. When I come home, I sometimes I just my head is empty and I can't focus anymore or can't do anything. So that's why it is important to me to feel really relaxed and to feel the good energies around me, so I can just let go and start to paint. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, it'd be very beneficial for you too, because you do have somewhere to go, to empty, to let life's troubles away.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so that's wonderful. And of course, Paris is busy, 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 and there's a lot going on.
Non-stop.
Uh, yeah, I'd imagine that the times in the countryside um, would increase the amount of creativity. Or do you notice that you're more creative in the country than in Paris, or the same?
Well, I when I go in the country, I feel more like I observe and look everywhere around me and try to catch the energies around me, so I
Mm.
can keep them in my head. And then
Right,
when I will feel um, to paint, I just think about these memories and put it down
brought them
on a,
back in. Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's good. Not like Van Gogh and when they had to go out to nature where the flowers, and they had to immerse themselves in nature,
yeah.
and it was all about getting the right light, and that they had to sort of connect with, you like, with the flowers and nature, and the special light, and then start painting.
Mm.
Um,
Well, I have to have my tools all the time with me when I'm
yeah,
in the countryside to paint. So sometimes I don't have it with me, so I just try um, to record this moment
yeah,
in my head and to keep it inside of me. And when I have all my tools, I just try to remember this moment and put it
and
down.
let it go. It's very
Yeah.
good, very good. Camille, that's brilliant. And you can just call out your website there now, because the note taker will take it down. So if you'd like to call out your website,
Yes, so my website, it's a Google website, so I can I can share the link, or because the you see it's all here, so it's a bit
yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, so I can copy the link here and maybe share it somewhere else on
Yeah, we can put it up then underneath.
um, here.
Yeah, in this day and age, with technology and the different ways that we have to do things. Let me see if I can copy that there now. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be able to put that on underneath in the comments, in the headings. So Cami, that's in with, is there anything else that you would like to share with everybody?
Well, maybe that I think it's important that each one has to create something, or to
Mm-hmm.
create however it's through art, through dance, through music, through poems, through writings. I think it's important um, to allow our inner self to express
Hmm.
uh, in any kind of way.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's so important. And I suppose with when we look around the world today, that there seems to be so much hate and so much discord that we
Mm.
try to rebalance the energies and create more love and more positivity and help people shine a bit better. And the best way to do that is by us shining. And it'll click off with everybody else. But definitely with the beauty of your paintings and the fact that they're so thought provoking, it's going to help to create that shift and keep people wondering and asking themselves that question, uh, why
Mm.
and how can I be better or what can I do? So many people, I think, maybe that people aren't encouraged to see or they don't see any value in painting or writing poetry or writing songs when there's great value.
Yes,
And
and
it's
yeah, well, I
and
think,
even
yeah, no, go ahead.
yeah, no, even for ourselves, to have that output and to have that available to us, that we can at least we can make sure our own world is good and is bright and happy.
Yes, this is
And
about
so
it. Mm.
yeah, yeah, because really we can't force somebody down the road to do something that they don't want to do or have any impact on people living in different countries who have problems or who are creating problems. All we can do is make sure that where we are is a good wholesome place and increase the energy of love and positivity and spread that outwards
Yes,
you
because it
know
will always resonate to someone else.
yeah, yeah,
So no matter how many people or whatever, but as long as it's doing good for the self, it will do
yeah,
good for another.
everybody. Mm,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Yeah, because and it's like like when they say talk about the butterfly, when the butterfly flaps his wings over here, there's a tornado over there somewhere else.
Yes.
But it's the same, I think, with the when we create something beautiful, something positive, that too, like vibration goes outwards. And so it's like the sunshine. We're breathing in and breathing out the sunshine and sending out the love out into the cosmos.
Mm.
A bit like the prayer flags that they have up in Nepal and Tibet and places like that. That it's the words that we put out, the energy, the frequency that we create and that we set out into the world, and that'll have the effect. And so thank you for doing what you're doing
Thank
and
you.
for creating more love and more beauty in the world. And may your art go onwards, go up and up and up. And I'm sure people will get great benefit in seeing them again. And if you just want to share your screen again and just to go through the paintings again, a little
Yeah.
bit slower, just
Okay.
give people time so we can finish in on beauty and people asking themselves that question.
So here you go.
Mm, lovely.
Mm.
Yeah. And if you can move on to the next one, just give a couple of seconds to each one, just to let the color and the beauty fill up everybody now as they're watching. Yeah. And they set off the questions, set off thought-provoking questions within everybody. What does this mean to me? How do I feel when I see these pictures? What energy am I picking up? Is there an artist inside of me that would also like to do these things? The beauty within, the beauty without. And as we look on these beautiful, magnificent paintings, just breathe in and really connect to them. Allow them to impact our soul. Feel the color, feel the energy of these paintings now inside. The journey of exploration, the journey of questions.
Sorry. That's
Lovely. Camille, that was lovely.
Well, thank you, Declan. It was
Thank
great
you.
to share my art tonight.
No, the pleasure was all mine. And I'll have this up and I'll be able to send you the link later on.
Okay.
And this will be up. And maybe now when you're rich and famous, we do again.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot in front of me, ahead of me, but
Yeah,
yes, I always keep up the practicing art because it's a really good therapy.
yeah, yeah,
Whatever is cooking or painting or dancing or singing, it's a good therapy for the soul.
yeah. I keep the high vibrations high.
Yes, always.
Lovely. Camille, that was great. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Declan. Thank you to you.
I'll
Thanks
bid you
to
with
you.
you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, for sure.
Have a great one.
Bye
Blessing
bye.
now.
Bye
Bye
bye.
now.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.